a woman who worked for the adoption agency in Vietnam named An Thuy. It was kind of our closest point of contact, and she was the one helping us early on, where to get food and formula for you, and helping us get to all of the appointments when we were filing the adoption paperwork. She was just super kind and clearly enamored of you, and always checking in on us. And so when we had to finally make the decision after coming back from Bangkok, and knowing that I had to come back to the U.S. to fight the INS from American soil, we asked her if she would be willing to take care of you while I came back. When we got back home, we were exploring every possibility. Daddy was working more on the brief, and a big project I had during this time was to gather support from law professors around the country for our case. The INS officer in Vietnam, as we've talked about, had no evidence that there was anything wrong with the adoption, which, again, we said earlier, of course, if there had been any concerns with the adoption, we would have shared those concerns. But once we were clear that there weren't, the process was incredibly frustrating because we were being treated in a way that American citizens are not used to being treated, in terms of a total lack of due process. There's something wrong with your adoption, but we're not going to tell you what it is, and you can't have the visa. That was basically the extent of the discussion.